Hello everybody, Princess Bear here, and we're back with another monthly recap, this time for February.
Black History Month, short month.
Either way, we're here to give you the best and the worst, and help you decide what you're going to do for your next trip. So let's get into it.
Drinking Jameson and ginger today.
Cheers to the community. Yes, we got uninventive with drinks this month. Maybe give us some ideas for next month. So first up, best entree of the month.
My best entree that I chose was the vegan fish and chips from Rose and Crown. We went there on the last day of Festival of the Arts to do a video there, and I just covered it in lemon and malt, and it was so good. Something about the way they make those fish at Rose and Crown, you just can't, even though it's Gardein, you just can't replicate it at home.
It's sort of a testament to how terrible the vegan food is for the Festival of the Arts, because honestly,
that's what I wanted to eat.
We went the last day and there was nothing that she wanted to eat. No more beets, no more watermelon, no more mushroom. She just wanted fish and chips. So we got that.
Or pretzel, but you know. I rated a 4.75. It was great.
So for my best entree of the month, I got the Creole smoked sausage sandwich from Flame Tree Barbecue and Animal Kingdom. And this is another celebrating soulfully unique item for Black History Month. An actual sausage in a sandwich, not like a hot dog, which is what I thought they were going to do, but it was nice, Creole smoky, and it came with black eyed peas. It was absolutely delicious with the view. I give that 4 out of 5 plus.
If only they had it all the time.
Yes, I would go there more, actually. Cheers to the best. Next up, we have the worst entree.
We had quite a few bad items, I feel, this month. But for me, I think the worst of the worst was at Galaxy Bowl at Cabana Bay. The Beyond Burger had no bun, came with no sauce. I only had fruit to go with it. It just wasn't... It was a 2.
Now, my worst entree of the month was actually from Deluxe, and I gave it to the chicken sandwich. Now, I didn't rate it horribly. I gave it a 3. But the fact that it was a buffalo chicken sandwich that I thought was a negative on the spice, like it actually cooled my mouth off rather than heated it up, was enough for me to get the worst item of the month. It's probably my fault for ordering a chicken sandwich at a burger restaurant, but I did it anyway.
But they had your sauce that they put on the sandwich out there on the side, so like if you wanted to put more of the sauce, you could have put more of the sauce.
It wasn't spicy though. Thus being part of the problem. So, cheers to the worst. You will not be missed.
On to the best drink.
Now, we had a lot of good options for the best drink this month.
We did.
I blame Universal for that mostly this month.
Absolutely. I selected the Le Bon Temps Roulé Hurricane.
Very good.
From...
This was French lessons paying off.
From Galaxy Bowl. I rated that one a 4.5 out of 5. One of the rums in there was unconfirmed, but they do custom make it, so I was able to take that one out and just do double the Bacardi, and it tasted like Pog juice. It was that passion fruit liqueur that really made it.
And yes, she did keep the cup.
Of course I did.
So for my best drink of the month is actually also from Galaxy Bowl. Galaxy Bowl is an interesting place. The food was... but it's definitely a good place to get drinks, oddly enough.
Fire.
And there's not even like an actual bar there, which is weird. So it's
you'd have to make a reservation just to drink? Like either
Probably.
bowling or food?
Well, I mean, there's no bar in Galaxy Bowl. So the drinks are coming from somewhere.
Yeah.
The question is where the drinks are coming from. Are they coming from the bar in the lobby? Or are they coming from...
No, they're not.
Or they're coming from the quick service down there?
No, they're not coming from there either.
So they're just making them in the back.
Probably.
Which is very weird. But my favorite drink of the month was the Electric Jack.
It was very pretty.
It was, and it reminded me of the Fuzzy Tauntaun because it made my lips numb.
Oh, yeah.
And I quite liked that.
I forgot about that.
The electric lemonade was actually electric.
It's electric.
So cheers to the best. Galaxy Bowl is only for drinking out of bowls, apparently. Now for the worst. But since we did have a lot of drinks this month, there was also a lot of competition for the worst drink.
There were. For me, the pineapple mint julep from Restaurantosaurus Lounge at Animal Kingdom was a 2. It is actually going to remain on the menu for the month of March for Women's History Month.
Yes.
So if you like pineapple and, want to try it, there's plenty. You don't have to go to Restaurantosaurus, but you can for Jimmy. But yeah, you can definitely try it February, March. I give it a 2.
Then you have the Blue Sea Margarita. Was my worst drink of the month from Dockside Diner. It was absolutely terrible. It was basically just blue carousel. I thought this was going to be the one drink that redeemed mini golf water drinks. It was not. It was quite awful. Terrible even. Don't get that. I don't know if it's going to stay or if it's going to change. But maybe don't get drinks at Dockside Diner. There are bars within walking distance of
everywhere.
there.
You can bar crawl Hollywood Studios.
Go to Tune In Lounge.
So
don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Or go see Ron at Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge.
Yes. Cheers to the worst. Now for the best appetizer and or side of the month.
I realized when we were doing this that I ate a lot of French fries in the month of February. Girl. And pretty much all of my sides, except for one, were French fries. So
potatoes.
I just picked the best of all of the fries that I had this month, and it ended up being the poutine stand of all places at Disney Springs. The Daily Poutine. You just get plain fries.
Which is a shock to me because I honestly thought the Baskets fries were better.
The Baskets fries were not as thick cut as the Daily Poutine, so they were a little bit thinner. They had a little bit more of like a burn to them, whereas the ones on Daily Poutine, because they were more like steak, like a Red Robin type fry, they had a more consistent cook on them. They didn't taste like frozen or anything.
And if I get to experience, Daily Poutine definitely has more experience cooking fries than the Basket does.
Even though the Basket is a fry place too. Yeah. And both of those fries were better than Deluxe's fries, that's for sure. Yeah,
it was just sad in the joke. It's funny because in my appetizer, best appetizer side of the month, because the princess eats them, I'm eating it too, and mine end up being a fry base. So my favorite appetizer side of the month was the Jamaican jerk chicken poutine from the poutine stand. I have been all over the place with the seasonal poutines that you get at the stand. Doesn't hit out of the park. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 claws. And I daydream about this rice on the daily.
Mad props to the chefs
the
there.
Daily Poutine. I daydream about
on the daily.
So cheers to the best. Now it's time for everybody's favorite part, the worst appetizer side of the month.
I already mentioned the worst, and I'm surprised that I mentioned it so many times, but here we are again with Galaxy Bowl at Cabana Bay with a fruit bowl. Coming in hot with that fruit bowl, and it was like mostly pineapple. It was mostly pineapple.
You're judging it because pineapple's a fruit.
Okay, but I want more than just pineapple in my fruit bowl.
You had cantaloupe. There was
like one cantaloupe and like 2 raspberries and 1 watermelon, and then the rest was pineapple. And I'm not a pineapple person, as I said earlier. So Bear ate all my pineapple. He enjoyed it. That's why he's smiling. He thought it was great.
That was
fantastic. He liked it
fantastic.
way better than
Nice,
I did.
Large cut, fresh pineapple.
I gave it a 2.
Shame. My worst appetizer side of the month was actually just a basket of bread. The assorted bread from Portofino's
Trattoria
de Porto.
What kind of upsets me about that basket was that we asked the waitress when she handed it to us, because it was like 4 different breads.
It was like a cheddar, plain roll.
Which one of these are vegan? She was
Oats.
like, I'll check and come back. She never came back.
We had an all-around bad time in Portofino. It feels like the only thing worth going to Portofino for right now is literally Vice. Everything else we've had a subpar experience at.
Or we crashed like a wine tasting like special event that they do that is kind of expensive at Portofino. I think the next one is in April.
Yeah.
And that seemed kind of fun, but you definitely can't do that as a vegan because it's just finger food and catered food.
You don't know what they have ahead of time.
And you're mostly standing the whole time. So yeah, that was,
Well, you get a table for like $800.
No.
Either way, Cheers to the worst. Somebody's gotta like you, just not us. Time for the princess's favorite section every month, the best dessert.
So I only ate one dessert the month of February, and I didn't like it. So I am abstaining from the best dessert category.
How dare you? This is tradition.
It'll be a lot easier for me next month when we do Flower and Garden, because I actually have desserts, whereas like I didn't have any for Festival of the Arts unless you include watermelon, which I don't.
Tune in. That is coming. Like soon. Like very soon. Like the same week you watch this video. So yes, we are doing Flower and Garden. Of course we always do.
Yeah, you'll see that in the normal 3-video cadence that we always do.
You will be getting 3. There's some of you out there that have an issue with that. You're getting 3.
You're getting 3.
It's a lot of footage to put in one video.
It's better than an hour and a half video. I promise you. You won't watch that.
The vegans, thank you. The meat eaters, thank you. And
the
those of us who like
non-drinkers,
the drinks, thank you.
you.
Okay? So, my best dessert of the month is actually a full-on crime that the princess is still judging me for, lovingly, but judging me for, was a chocolate dipped strawberry for the Valentine's Day treats we got at the resorts this month.
I am a strawberry connoisseur. Strawberry is my favorite fruit. This man defiled a strawberry.
It was chocolate covered.
In my face.
I ate it.
Exactly.
I ate the whole strawberry. Apparently, most people don't eat the whole strawberry.
I could have told you that. I did tell you that.
The green part has nutrients. It's part of the strawberry. You telling me I can't eat nature's bounty?
You can go plant-based.
You're a vegan. You're telling me I can't eat the green part? The green part is...
It's just weird.
So yes, I ate the green part. It was a good, delicious chocolate dipped strawberry. I gave it a 4. You guys let us know in the comments below whether or not you eat the green part. I'm assuming most of you don't. I was just being weird. But it tastes fine to me.
We might have to put a poll.
Yeah, we'll put a poll up. We'll put a poll up. Cheers to the best.
But he rated that strawberry a 4.
I did. I'm not ashamed of that either. 100% proud. For the worst dessert.
We both agreed on the worst dessert. This is the one that I abstained from. We're really confused as to why Disney will do these themed cupcakes. And it's the same cupcake every time.
With
they
different
just
icing.
Change it a little bit. So we're never going to like it. It's always going to be bad as long as you serve us this dry piece of I don't know what.
And we've narrowed it down. We think the issue is because they're targeting both vegan and gluten-free.
I don't think that the issue is vegan and gluten-free. I think there are plenty. Look at Erin McKenna's. There are plenty of places and things that you can do to make something vegan and gluten-free taste like moist and delicious.
Or here's an idea.
They don't do that.
I know it's a rogue idea. How about just not do a cupcake? How about that?
Let's
just not do a cupcake.
Plenty of other vegan desserts. We could do cookies. We could do creme brulee. We could do all kinds of things. My point being, my plant-based sweetheart that we had at Sasagula was a no-go. Yeah,
I broke up with it through a text message.
We trashed it.
I ghosted it. You gave it a what?
I gave it a 2.5.
I gave it a 1.5.
I liked the frosting.
I didn't like any of it. It was garbage. It tasted like garbage. We threw it away.
We did throw it away.
So, cheers to the worst. Better plant-based cupcakes, please.
It's your funny Valentine.
Then we come to the favorite part, festival food. The best festival food of February. February was Mardi Gras month.
And Festival of the Arts.
Yes, we did sneak a little bit in there.
But mostly this is going to be about Mardi Gras.
Yeah, mostly. So, the best festival food we actually agreed on.
The fried green tomato po' boy that is vegan. They have updated the sign now. So it does show that it's vegan. It is amazing. Ask for extra sauce.
Yes. I still contend that Mardi Gras should be like a little underscore of Festival of the Sticky Fingers, because that's exactly what it is. Everything that tastes good is sticky and messy.
It's true. Which is fine.
But it's still good.
I'll give it to me. I don't think I've had a po' boy since we went to Oh My God, which is a couple years ago. And I love fried green tomatoes. Haven't been able to have those in a while either. So
the breading is usually not vegan in this case.
This is just Beautiful.
So you gave it a
4.75. I think if we try it again, it'll probably end up on my necessities list.
And I gave it a 4. So, cheers to the best.
We love that po' boy. Bear is a po' boy connoisseur, I feel.
Now for the worst festival food.
I have a high standard, I feel, for elotes. Epcot does it for Flower and Garden. We have local Green Orlando that does it. We have a lot of places serve elotes. So the elotes at the festival stand for me, the Mexico stand at Mardi Gras was like the coolest thing. The thing I liked about the elotes, I rated them a 2, but I liked the handle, the way they like tied the husk for you to like grab it. Other than that, it was unevenly seasoned and not my jam.
It was definitely lacking. Now, my worst festival food of the month was actually part of the trio, the Mofongo trio from Puerto Rico. Because the smashed plantains with bacon was dry, powdery. I did not like it. It was my least favorite of that Mofongo trio, and it was a disappointment. And we even had some of the community, those apologizing from the Puerto Rican community about how terrible and wrong they did that. Those plantains.
I feel like Mofongo is supposed to be a little bit more like it stays together a little bit more, like a little apart. Juicier, more like a stuffing than like a dry, like a dry thing that like falls apart. Like it just wasn't moist enough.
It's not great. So cheers to the worst. Best festival drink. Your best surprised me this time.
I am probably going to get it every time that we go. The Japanese highball from the Japan area that used to be Meats. They just replaced it with sushi, fake sushi.
I'm with that.
It's just whiskey and sparkling water, so I feel like it's healthier, as a healthier drink. It's probably not because it's still alcohol, but
balance.
It's tasty.
In all things.
It's absolutely tasty. I enjoyed it. So I gave that a 5. Full 5.
My favorite drink of the month came from the Great White North. Canada was the Socom Maple Smash. I was expecting it to be terrible. I've always gone really hard on the mixed drinks at Universal because they usually come out a sugary mess or not strong. It seems like this time they've definitely been taking more effort to mix those drinks when they give them to you, like stir the vat. And I got this one and I was in love. It was not just good, it was very good. I gave it a 4.75 out of 5 claws.
And just so you guys know, because he did name it the best drink of the festival, the vodka they use in it is not vegan.
None for you guys. I'm sorry. We're sorry.
We're not sorry.
I'm not sorry.
At least, yeah.
So the worst.
Cheers.
The best. Cheers to the best.
Cheers to the best, not to the worst.
Nothing but disdain for you.
On to the worst.
Worst festival drink of February.
So we agreed on the worst festival drink. We went to Joffrey's because I actually wanted to do the Joffrey's thing and try a few of them for farts.
Cause we usually skip the
Joffrey's stuff, but like Grey Goose is vegan. I'm just gonna throw Grey Goose.
So we tried.
It's fine.
And there were some regrets.
Yeah, the Amber Frost.
Regrets.
We both rated it a 1.5. It just wasn't good. It was terrible. It was terrible. Next time we go to that specific stand, I want to try the Guardians of the Galaxy drink.
Same special drink we still have to try.
But I also want to mention the Purple Haze that we got at City Walk.
Oh, you're still mad about that?
I have nothing against Purple Haze, but the fact that the guy that served it to me put ice in it.
I think he just wasn't paying attention.
I know you gave lots of excuses for the man.
I did. I love team members and cast members. Of course, I'm gonna make excuses for them.
The drink got a 1 from me because of the ice. So I just had to mention it because that was a lower rating than the Amber Frost from Joffrey's.
Fair enough.
But it is a drink that I do like, the Purple Haze. I don't want you guys to like think that I don't like that
Purple
drink.
Haze hater?
Yeah, no, I just didn't. That one was just bad because it had ice in it. And
Tall, cool
that's
glass
a
of
beer
Haterade?
crime. That's a beer crime.
Tall glass of Haterade?
It is Haterade.
That's fair enough. Cheers to the worst. Amber Frost, you will not be missed. Do not come back next year.
And don't put ice in beer. What is wrong with you?
Now is where you guys are really here. The necessity list for the month.
Is that why they're really here?
They want to know what are the best must-have items
And
when
the
they come to the
worst?
parks. That is why we do what we do, to help them figure out how best to spend their money. That's what these recap videos are all about. That's why we keep doing them.
That's
even
why
though
we spend so much money?
more of you should watch these. So,
Kidding.
my bare necessities list for the month was first the we actually talked to the cast member. We were trying to debate on like how best to pronounce this. We're just calling it the Yinger. The Yinger celebrator from Mardi Gras.
I remember that.
It was so tasty, even though we couldn't pronounce the name.
He was like, I don't know how to pronounce it either. I see the button here. We're calling it the Yinger.
We're calling it the Yinger. So Yinger it is. I'm sure that somebody more familiar with it will correct us in the comments. You guys never fail to correct us, and thank you for that.
We appreciate it.
We do. But yes, the Yinger, one of the best beers
Germany.
from Mardi Gras. Then we have the Pav Bhanji, which I know there's probably some of you that love Indian food that were kind of upset. In fact, it was a Hawaiian roll in the Pav Bhanji. Normally it's just a bread roll. I don't know why they went with the Hawaiian roll, but it worked in the dish. Not traditional, but it worked.
And there is dairy in it, so
It is
if you have dairy allergy or you're
vegetarian.
vegan, do not.
It is vegetarian. Then next up was the Jimmy Special, which is from Animal Kingdom, the Restaurantosaurus Lounge. If you see Jimmy working, do ask him for the Jimmy Special. Do tip him. Don't be rude. We will find out. Delicious drink. One of our new favorite traditions at Animal Kingdom.
It's basically his take on the Carnotaurus meteorus, so it is actually on the menu.
Just a better version of it. And then a rather new entry from just a few days ago was the Timeless Elias from Territory Lounge. We went at Territory Lounge. We love that place. They recently changed the menu, and this was a new drink they have dedicated to Walt Disney. Walter Elias. Disney. Bourbon, hint of vanilla, smoke, bitters.
So good.
It was literally like all those things separately probably wouldn't have worked, but combined, that was a drink experience. That has now been named my second favorite drink on property. If you go there, you like bourbon, order that drink, tell me Princess and Bear sent you. Nobody knows us.
Ask for
but
Dana. Dana will know us.
Dana will know us. Go, get that drink. You will not be disappointed. And that is my bare necessities for the month of February.
Nice and short. My list is also nice and short. So my first necessity item is the vegan churros.
Oh, how long we've waited.
From the Mexico stand. I personally cannot stop thanking Shelby from Universal Orlando Vegans that made that possible. That was her holy grail item. And like I said in our video, I cannot remember the last time I had a churro because I am vegan. So the fact that I was able to do that and get some dippings with it, even though the dippings weren't that great, it's whatever.
It should become a mainstay.
Go buy the churros, buy two, get one every day that you're there. Support the vegan food. We need it in our lives.
I'm going to say this. Universal is very good about sending out surveys to the people that come to the park.
Yeah, they are.
Both regular guests and pass holders. If you have comments, I'm going to use what little clout we have on this channel. Ask for vegan churros to be a permanent thing at Universal.
Or just ask for more vegan options because Universal has been really good about adding more vegan stuff.
They're listening.
And they're being more creative about it than just a burger here, a burger there like it was before. So next for me is the Yanger as well. It was Yangin.
Yingin.
Yangin.
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 The Yinger.
That sounds wrong.
You're lucky it's Black History
That
Month.
sounds really wrong. Yeah. And then the next item for me is the Bubba Sparks from Local Green Orlando, black-owned business food truck at Disney Springs. They are there 100% of the time. It's not just during Black History Month. Just they move them during February. They're going to go back to the food truck area in March.
They have a great food and a great mission, so check them out.
Absolutely. That is the best jackfruit sandwich you will find on property, period.
If you need to try jackfruit barbecue, that should be the first time trying it.
Absolutely.
There's nowhere else on property.
Forget Regal Eagle. Regal Eagle is amazing, but forget it. Go to Local Green Orlando. Then the Timeless Elias, because we both loved it. And the loaded macaroni and cheese from Territory Lounge. Chef Steven, we appreciate you. If you guys have ever eaten at Olivia's in the last year or so,
That was Chef Steven.
That was Chef Steven, giving you that vegan curry.
He supports Wilderness Lodge.
Now, he works at Wilderness Lodge. He's doing all these great, amazing things, and he's making good vegan food moves. Yes. So, mad props to Chef Steven. We appreciate you. Appreciate double fried Beyond Meat.
The best Beyond Meat we've ever tasted.
3 cheese vegan macaroni. Like, what?
Little Apollino peppers in there.
And there's whiskey in it.
The bread crumble and the whiskey.
I almost feel like
perfection.
It was made for us.
Perfection. There are a lot of great chefs at both Universal and Disney. Try them all. I know that there's some vegan chefs that you people like to adhere to, but there are lots of vegan chefs out there, or chefs putting out vegan items for everybody.
Chef Tony.
We
love you.
Chef Nick.
Oh, Chef Nick, you're amazing. Chef Nick makes the Wellington.
Chef Dina.
Oh, Chef Dina! Oh my God! I almost forgot about her. She's at Flying Fish.
Never forgetting about Chef Dina.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Lots of great chefs doing very great things. It's Disney, you're on vacation, try everything. And if there's something that you don't like, you have an allergy, and be it at Disney or Universal, ask to speak to a chef. They want you to have a good time, and they will take care of you. So it's final cheers to the community and to all the chefs out there who are making these amazing items for us to try to present to you guys.
Thank you for all of your hard work. Coming up in March is Women History Month. We will have Flower and Garden for you to see. There's also Chef Mickey's going to buffet, so we'll have that in March, and also the Roundup barbecue.
Roundup Rodeo.
Yeah, Roundup Rodeo. We'll have that in March as well. Anything else happening in March?
No.
That you guys should look forward to? No? Okay. Nothing at Universal, apparently.
As always, if there's anything else you'd like to see us do, the comments is always going to be a place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.